In a place so dark you can hardly see the manner of matter that splits with the words I breathe. And as the rain drips, acidic questions around me, I block out the sight of the powers that be and duck away into the darkness. Time's up, I wind up in a rusted world with eyes shut so tight that it blurs into the world of pretend. And the eyes ease open and it's dark again. Listen to the sound, dizzy from the ups and downs and nauseated by the polluted rot that's all around. Watching the wheels of cars that pass, I look past to the last of the light and the long shadows it cast. A window grows, captures the eye and cries out a yellow light as it passes me by. And a young shadowy figure sits in front of a box inside a building of rock with antennas on top now. Nothing can stop in this land of the pain. The sane lose not knowing they were part of the game. And while the insides change, the box stays the same. And the figure inside could bear anybody's name. The memories I keep are from a time like then. I put them on paper so I could come back to them. Someday I'm hoping to close my eyes and pretend that this crumpled up paper can be perfect again.
From the top to the bottom,
bottom to top, I stop
at the core of forgotten.
In the middle of my thoughts,
taken far from my safety.
The picture's there,
the memory won't escape me. I'm here at this podium talking this ceremonial offerings dedicated to urban dysfunctional offspring. City governments are eternally napping, trapped in gritty covenants causing urban collapse. And bullets that scar souls leave dark holes, get more than your car stole. Some hearts be blacker than charcoal. This society's deprivation depends not on outward differences but the separation within. No reparation is made, limited aid and minimum wage. Living in a tenement cage where rent isn't paid. Tragedy within a parade, the darkness overspreads like a permanent plague on the forgotten.
I've been digging in the crates ever since I was living in space. Before the rat race, before monkeys had human traits. I mastered numerology and Big Bang theology. Performed lobotomies with telekinetic psychology. Invented the mic so I could start blessing it. Chin checking kids to make my point like an impressionist. Many men have tried to shake us, but I twist my chords to double helixes and show them what I'm made of. I buckle knees like leg braces. Cast a spell of instrumentalness on all of you MCs who hate us. So you can try on, leave you without a shoulder to cry on. From now to infinity, let icons be bygones. I firebomb, ghostly notes haunt this. I tried threats, but moved on to a promise. I stomp shit with or without an accomplice and run the gauntlet with whoever that wants this.
The unforgettable sound, bringing you up and taking you down, coming at you from every side, making the rhythm and rhyme collide.
I put a kick in the backbones of clones with microphones. Never satisfy my rhyme drones. Spraying bright day over what you might say. My blood type's Krylon, Technicolor type A. On highways, bright with road rage. Pages of wind and cages of tin that bounce all around. Surround sound, devouring the scene. Subliminal gangrene paintings over all the same thing. Sing song, karaoke, copy bullshit. Break bones verbally with sticks and stone tactics. Fourth dimension, combat convention. Write rhymes at ease while the track stands at attention. Meant to put you away with the pencil pistol official. 16 line the rhyme missile. While you risk your all, I pick out all your flaws. Spitting raw, blah blah blah. You could say you saw
the unforgettable sound, bringing you up and taking you down, coming at you from every side, making the rhythm and rhyme collide. The unforgettable sound, bringing you up and taking you down, coming at you from every side, making the rhythm and rhyme collide.
And like the rock and rap, you know what I mean? People acting like, you know, destination. Ain't no, we're constantly evolving. It is constantly changing, man. It's all about change. Everybody's always trying to put labels on it. There ain't no label for this. They always gotta try to put a label on it, try to create something so they can water it down.
just won't last.
You love the way I look at you while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you love. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you love. You want someone to have like you. You live what you love. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you love. You love the things I say I'll do. The way I hurt myself again just to get back at you. You take away when I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you love. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you love. You want someone to have like you. You live what you love. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you love.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you love. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you love. You want someone to have like you. You live what you love. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you love. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you love. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you love. You want someone to have like you. You live what you love. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you love.
What do I do to ignore them behind me? Do I follow my instincts blindly? Do I hide my pride from these bad dreams and give in to sad thoughts that are maddening? Do I sit here and try to stand it? Or do I try to catch them red-handed? Do I trust some and get fooled by phoniness? Or do I trust nobody and live in loneliness? Because I can't hold on when I'm stretched so thin. I make the right moves but I'm lost within. I put on my daily facade but then I just end up getting hurt again by myself. I ask why.
But in my mind I find
I can't rely on myself. I ask why.
But in my mind I find
I can't rely on myself.
I can't hold on
Do what I want when I'm stretched so thin.
It's all too much to take it. I can't hold on
Same thing, watching everything spin.
Thoughts of failure sinking in.
If I turn my back, I'm defenseless, and to go blindly seems senseless. If I hide my pride and let it all go on, then they'll take from me till everything is gone. If I let them go, I'll be outdone. But if I try to catch them, I'll be outrun. If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer, then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer by myself. I ask why.
But in my mind I find
I can't rely on myself. I ask why.
But in my mind I find
I can't rely on myself.
I can't hold on
Do what I want when I'm stretched so thin.
It's all too much to take it. I can't hold on
Same thing, watching everything spin.
Thoughts of failure sinking
How do you
in.
think I've lost so much? So afraid. I'm out of touch. How do you expect I will know what to do when all I know is what you tell me to? Don't you? I can't tell you how to make it. No matter what I do, how hard I can't seem to convince myself I'm stuck on the outside. Don't you? I can't
like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath the skin. It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. The face inside is right beneath your skin. The face inside is right beneath your skin. The face inside is right beneath your skin.
First started off, it was just Linkin Park. And then in the middle came Motion Man. And at the end of it all, it was Master Kurt with a remix.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme when I was obsessed with time. All I know, time was just slipping away, and I watched it count down till the end of the day. Watched it watch me, and the words that I say, the echo of the clock rhythm in my veins. I know that I didn't look out below when I watched the time go right out the window. Trying to grab hold, trying not to watch. I wasted it all on the hands of the clock. But in the end, no matter what I pretend, the journey is more important than the end or the start. And what it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard.
I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, I so socialized. Like the host of the party, I spoke, shaked, and made eye contact. Partied and told strong arm at Northeast, Southwest coast. I'm staring out the window, no opportunity to mend up. I tried to sold up, you weaken your system and had to throw it up. I brought you back into things, like imaginary man in your dreams. Dude always seemed to make it worth it. A pigskin, I never nerf it. You felt leather, never pleather, real bringing the pleasure. By any means, it means I'm leaving your team. How long the team made it seems, but I tried so hard.
And got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Linkin Park, remix with Motion Man. Linkin Park, come Master Kurt. Linkin Park, remix with Motion Man. Linkin Park, come Master Kurt remix.
One thing, I don't know how. It doesn't even matter when you look at it now. Cause when I designed this rhyme, I was scared of it all. Scared to fall, and hadn't even tried to crawl. But I was forced to run, with you mocking me, stopping me, backstabbing me constantly. Remembering all the times you fought with me. Watch the clock, mouth chock full of hypocrisy. But now your mouth wishes it could inhale every single little thing you said to make things fail. Every single word you spoke butter just to get your piece. But it really doesn't matter to me, cause from the start to the end, no matter what I pretend, the journey is more important than the end or the start. And what it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Under a sky of gray, this constant apprehension won't seem to go away. All my talk is starting over, these words were never true. Now I find myself in question. Point the finger at me again. Guilty by association. Point the finger at me again. I wanna run away. I wanna know the truth. I wanna know the answers. I wanna shut the door and open up my mind. Open up my mind. Gonna run away, gonna run away. Gonna run away, gonna run away. Run away, run away.
Y'all not ready. Hey yo, I don't think y'all ready for what I'm about to do. Y'all know Snoop dudes ain't even got no clue. How dare you forget about Bam and Zulu? Cool Herc and Jazzy J, they paved the way. Let me spit it to y'all who said I wasn't gonna make it. Every time I blaze it, y'all the first to hate it. My team Milligan supreme and stay strong. Got the true serious son, they scared to put us on. Can't get with high praise, get off your hiatus. Too many artists dying for us, so I gotta blaze it. Still ripping BK, Brooklyn, Vietnam. Hellfire family, alienation. Banging hits in the back, y'all on the LP song. I'm the lyrical mutant, Phoenix and Ryan.
I wanna run away. I wanna know the truth. I wanna know the answers. I wanna shut the door and open up my mind.
Watch as the room rocks, mentally moonwalk, mixed media slang, banging in your boombox, verbal violence, lyrical stylist. In a time when rock hip-hop rhymes are childish, you can't tempt me with rhymes that are empty. Rapping to a beat doesn't make you an MC. With your lack of skill and facility, you're killing me. And a DJ in the group just for credibility. I heard that some of you are getting help with your rhymes. You're not an MC if someone else writes your lines. Rapping over rock doesn't make you a pioneer, cause rock and hip-hop collaborated for years. But now they're getting randomly mixed and matched up, all after a fast buck, and all the tracks suck. So how does it stack up? None of it's real. You wanna be an MC, you gotta study the skill. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Bring it to you every time like this. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Step up, step up. So you pick up a pen and write yourself a new identity, but mentally you don't have the hip-hop energy, with a tendency to make up stories. It sounded like the only hip-hop you've heard is Top 40, and your record company's completely missing it, and all the kids are dissing it for not being legitimate. So in a battle you can't hack it, react with whack shit, and get smacked with verbal backflips. Get your ass kicked by fabulous battle catalyst. It's taken decades for MCs to establish this. You're new to hip-hop and welcome if you're serious, but not on the mic, leave that to the experienced.
Using waves of sound, the true master paralyzes his opponent, leaving him vulnerable to attack.
Who can rock a are just too many times that people have tried to look inside of me, wondering what I think of you and I protect you out of courtesy. Too many times that I've held on when I needed to push away, afraid to say what was on my mind, afraid to say what I need to say. Too many things that you said about me when I'm not around. You think having the upper hand means you gotta keep putting me down, but I've had too many standoffs with you. It's about as much as I can stand, so I'm waiting until the upper hand is mine.
1 minute you're on top,
the next you're not, watch it drop,
making your heart stop
just before you hit the floor.
1 minute you're on top,
the next you're not, missed your shot,
making your heart stop.
you think you won, and then it's all gone.
Sometimes I need to remember just to breathe. Sometimes I need you to stay away from me. Sometimes I'm in disbelief, I didn't know. Somehow I need you to go. Don't forget our memories, forget our possibilities. What you were changing me into, just giving myself back and don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities. Take all your faithlessness with you, just giving myself back and don't stay. Sometimes I feel like I trusted you too well. Sometimes I just feel like screaming at myself. Sometimes I'm in disbelief, I didn't know. Somehow I need to be alone. Don't forget our memories, forget our possibilities. What you were changing me into, just giving myself back and don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities. Take all your faithlessness with you, just giving myself back and don't stay. I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be ignored. I don't need one more day of you wasting me away. I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be ignored. I don't need one more day of you wasting me away. With no apology, don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities. What you were changing me into, just giving myself back and don't stay. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities. Take all your faithlessness with you, just giving myself back and don't stay. Don't stay. Don't stay.
Nothing ever stops all these thoughts and the pain attached to them. Sometimes I wonder why this is happening. It's like nothing I can do would distract me when I think of how I shot myself in the back again. Cause from the infinite words I can say, I put all the pain you gave to me on display, but didn't realize instead of setting it free, I took what I hated and made it a part of me. Never goes away, never goes away.
And now you become a part of me. You'll always be right here. You become a part of me. You'll always be my fear. I can't separate myself from what I've done. Giving up a part of me. I've let myself become you.
Hearing your name, the memories come back again. I remember when it started happening. I'd see you in every thought I had, and then the thoughts slowly found words attached to them. And I knew as they escaped away, I was committing myself to them. And every day I regret saying those things, cause now I see that I took what I hated and made it a part of me. Never goes away, never goes away.
And now you become a part of me. You'll always be right here. You
just everything comes down to memories of I kept it in, but now I'm letting you I let you go. And now you become a part of me. You'll always be right here. You become a part of me. You'll always be my fear. I can't separate myself from what I've done. Giving up a part of me. I've let myself become you. I've
to the cold of the static and put my cold feet on the floor. God, about yesterday, remembering I'm pretending to be where I'm not anymore. A little taste of hypocrisy, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes, slow to react. Even though you're so close to me, you're still so distant, and I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. You, when you hit me back, we fall to the floor. The rest of the day stands still. Fine line between this and that. When things go wrong, I pretend that the past isn't real. I'm trapped in this memory, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes, slow to react. So even though you're close to me, you're still so distant, I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. So many people like me put so much trust in all your lies. So concerned with what you think to just say what we feel inside. So many people like me walk on eggshells all day long. All I know is it, all I want is to feel like I'm not stepped on. There are so many things you say that make me feel you cross the line. What goes up will surely fall, and I'm counting down the time. Cause I've had so many standoffs with you. It's about as much as I can stand, so I'm waiting until the upper hand is mine. 1 minute you're on top, the next you're not. Watch it drop, making your heart stop just before you hit the floor. 1 minute you're on top, the next you're not. Missed your shot, making your heart stop. You think you won, and then it's all gone. 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 Now it's all gone. I know I'll never trust a single thing you say. You knew your lies would divide us, but you lied anyway. And all the lies have got you floating up above us all. But what goes up has got to fall.
Wasn't that fun? Let's try something else.
45 caliber killer, but out of the filler. Delavilla, show your brothers how you not a gorilla. Smooth talking, fully automatic weapon concealer. Take skrilla, break pillars, hit them with the Godzilla. Filthy stinking, standing on solid ground and still be sinking. Submerging in the parks, we still be linking. Pluck beef when it starts to blow. You're thinking it's not a mirage. I'm in a motherfucking tractor from out the garage with a if you can duck, but it's hard to dodge. In the back of that spine where my darts is lodged. Don't flip it straight up, ripping apart your squad. X-Exutioner Style that cuts and blends like a syringe, banging you in each of your limbs. See me coming through your party hard without no bodyguard, smoking something, stomping on each of your Timbs. I'm the B to the L, the A to C king, and when it come to planning the thought, the key thing, man.
The sunlight's revealed. People don't talk about keeping it real. It's understood that they actually will. An intoxicated and stimulated MC staring in the trees, paranoid, gone in the breeze. Watch them flee. Hip-hop heads take a walk with me, and what you'll see is a land where the sand's made of crushed up wax, and the sky beyond you is Krylon blue. And everybody speaks in a dialect of rhyme. MCs have left materialism behind them. Meanwhile, I just grip my mic and hope me and my team make it through alright. Because say what you will and say what you might, but don't ignore who it's for at the end of the night. Because this is dedicated to the kids, dedicated to where the music lives, dedicated to those tired of the ask me how would you feel if everybody acted like you didn't exist? You'd lose your grip, probably eventually flip. So let it be known, the only reason that we do this so you can pick it up and just bang your head to it. While MCs fight to see who could be the commonest, we float overhead like a space odyssey monolith. Overseeing the game, over being part of the same old thing. It's all gonna change in a hurricane of darkness and pain and acidic rain and promises you won't do it again. Meanwhile, I just grip my mic and hope me and my team make it through alright. Because say what you will and say what you might, but don't ignore who it's for at the end of the night. Because this is dedicated to the kids, dedicated to wherever music lives, dedicated to those tired of the same old same, and dedicated to the people advancing the game. What's real? It's the kids who know that something's wrong. It's the kids who think they don't belong. It's the kids who have nowhere to run, who are hiding in the shadows waiting for the sun.
Pulling me close, the shadow is warm inside. This is where I feel at home, this is my place to hide. Pulling me close, the shadow is warm inside. This is where I feel at home, this is my place to hide.
This is dedicated to the kids, dedicated to wherever music lives, dedicated to those tired of the same old same, and dedicated to the people advancing the game. What's real?
It's the kids who know that something's wrong. It's the kids who think they don't belong. It's the kids who have nowhere to run, who are hiding in the shadows waiting for the sun.
This is dedicated to the kids, dedicated to wherever music lives, dedicated to those tired of the same old same, and dedicated to the people advancing the game. What's real?
Everybody who doesn't feel safe, everybody who knows they're out of place, anybody with nowhere to run, who hides in the shadows waiting for the sun.
Memories consume, like opening the wounds. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I know it's not alright. So I'm breaking the habits lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes,
Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow.
every step that I take is another mistake to you.
Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow.
I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired,
be. I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend I can forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just
trying to bend the truth.
I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so I'm
lying my way from you.
No turning back now.
I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go.
No turning back now.
Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone.
No turning back now.
Anywhere on my own, cause I can say
no turning back now.
the very worst part of you is me.
I remember what they taught to me. Remember condescending talk of who I ought to be. Remember listening to all of that and this again. So I pretended up a person who was fitting in. And now you think this person really is me. And I'm
trying to bend the truth.
The more I push, the more I'm pulling away. Cause I'm
lying my way from you.
No turning back now.
I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go.
No turning back now.
Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone.
No turning back now.
Anywhere on my own, cause I can say
No turning back now.
the very worst part of you. The very worst part of you. Yes, no.
This isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me. Like this isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me. Like this isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me. Like this isn't what I wanted to be. I never thought that what I said would have you running from me. Like this, no turning back now.
I wanna be pushed aside, so let me go.
No turning back now.
Let me take back my life. I'd rather be all alone.
No turning back now.
Anywhere on my own, cause I can say
No turning back now.
the very worst part of you. The very worst part of you is me.
I watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun doesn't give light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. It makes me think of how you act to me. You do favors there rapidly. You just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place for my head.
Maybe someday I'll be just like you and step on people like you do and run away all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. You used to be calm, used to be strong, used to be generous, but you should have known that you wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place for my head.
You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away.
I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place for my head. see. Wounds so deep they never show, they never go away. Like moving pictures in my head, for years and years they've played.
If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take all the shame to the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame to the grave.
It's easier to run, replacing this pain with something more. It's so much easier to go than face all this pain. You're all alone. Sometimes I remember the darkness of my past, bringing back these memories I wish I didn't have. Sometimes I think of letting go and never looking back, and never moving forward so there'd never be a path.
If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take all the shame to the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame to the grave.
Just washing it aside, all of the helplessness inside, pretending I don't feel misplaced is so much simpler than change. It's easier to run, replacing this pain with something more. It's so much easier to go than face all this pain. You're all alone. It's easier to run.
If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made.
It's easier to go.
If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame to the grave.
It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so